Kathleen. I'm sitting at the dinner table and I'm not looking at a beautiful sirloin steak with mushrooms. Where the hell is my dinner? Don't tell me I'm going without it again.
Don't get yourself all worked up. Have you even looked for it? It should be the first thing you see when you open the fridge. It's on the top shelf?
What do you mean? The fridge is completely empty. There isn't even a couple of snacks for me to munch on.
Are you serious? I could have sworn I made something for you today. With all the things I have to do, it slipped my mind.
What do you mean slipped your mind? You don't just forget to make the dinner. Can you even call yourself my wife? I'm pretty sure you're just a freeloader living in my house.
I'm really sorry. I should have been more aware of what I was doing. I'll make sure you get something special for tomorrow's dinner. In the meantime, there's a lot of pre-prepped meals in the fridge for emergencies. Not the best, but they're still pretty good. How about you eat that today?
You're joking, right? That's not the type of dinner you should serve to your husband. Also, why would I be the one cooking?
It doesn't involve cooking at all. All you have to do is whack it in the microwave and hit the defrost button. Even our daughter Lily could do that.
I give up. You really don't get it, do you? I can't rely on you to do anything. Speaking of our daughter, I'm left with asking her to prepare dinner. Are you happy with yourself now? Some mother you are forcing your daughter to make dinner.
You can't make Lily do it. She's a child. She barely knows how to tie her own shoelaces.
Our daughter is a lot more capable than you think. They're starting home economics early at her school. She can already crack an egg with one hand. She's an absolute whiz at cooking.
Come to think of it, she came home the other day with pasta she made at school. Maybe she really is capable of cooking on her own. Or at least housework. She's growing up quite fast. It won't be long until she doesn't need her parents and does everything on her own. I'm proud, but also a bit sad that she's gonna leave us one day.
Do you really think I give two hoots about that right now? Where's my damn dinner? How can you not be embarrassed about your daughter doing your job for you? She should be out there playing, not here in the kitchen standing on a stool as she makes an omelet.
It's not like I wanted her to do it. I already told you to get the frozen meals and you'd rather force Lily to cook. I've already been scheduled a flight, so I can't exactly come home. You'll just have to make do.
Here we go again. Whenever you neglected your duties as a wife, you always play that "I'm going on a flight" card. You know, when you told me you wanted to start working again because you needed money for the family, I thought it was a pretty good idea. Little did I know that you would actually go back to your old job as a flight attendant.
I don't see why you have a problem with it. Why would I start swimming in unknown territory when I know I'm competent already at being a cabin attendant? What job were you expecting me to do in the first place?
I don't know, something a little closer to home maybe? There's plenty of cafes and supermarkets around here that you could have worked at. Why do you have to work as something as inconvenient as a flight attendant? The wives of all of my co-workers just have simple jobs that are close to their homes. Why can't you just do the same?
Maybe they're happy doing that type of job, but I'm not. Anyway, I told you before that I'd return to being a cabin attendant. You didn't say anything at that point, so I don't know why it's an issue now.
You should have taken my silence as no. You know what? Forget it. I'm done putting up with you. Don't bother coming home tonight.
What the hell? Why would you say something like that?
Because clearly, you love this precious job of yours more than you love your family. You can live in the plains that you love so much and don't come back.
Are you serious? It was a simple mistake and you're gonna kick me out? I even told you I'm sorry. What more do you want from me?
I wanted you to do the job properly in the first place. Okay, listen, Lily has just finished making dinner, so I'm gonna go spend time with her. It's probably some sloppy, gooey mess, but it's better than whatever you were thinking of serving me before. I'm done talking with you.
Hey, come on! That's taking it too far. That's your daughter you're talking about. You should be lifting her up, not pulling her down. Think of how distraught she'd be knowing you said that.
I'll talk about our daughter in whatever way I want. I'm out of here. Hey, Kathleen, it's been 2 whole days and you still haven't come home. Just what the hell are you doing?
You shouldn't be asking me that. You should already know I've written it on the calendar. I'm on an international flight flying halfway across the world. I won't be getting home until tomorrow.
What? This is the first time I'm hearing of it. You should be here every night. You can't expect Lily to cook garbage for me every day.
I've already told you that there's plenty of pre-prepped meals in the fridge. It's enough to last 5 days for Pete's sake.
Oh, now it makes sense. I was wondering what all the junk in the fridge was. I was thinking of throwing it all out to make room for some real food. You know, it's really not fair on Lily for you to be gone this much. You're neglecting her. She needs her mother at night.
I'm not going to pretend that I don't miss her too. I know she's missing when we used to snuggle up at night and read bedtime stories, but she's a strong girl. Despite being so young, she does a great job of taking care of herself. Besides, I make sure to have the day jam-packed with fun when I don't have work. I'm sure she enjoys those few times we get to spend time with each other.
Oh yeah? Can Lily attest to that? Don't be so sure that she's happy with this arrangement.
I'm pretty sure she is, though. I mean, she hasn't said anything bad about it. You know what her daughter is like. If she has an issue, there's no mental barriers stopping her from speaking her mind. She would have told me ages ago about how she's feeling.
Can you be so sure of that? If I was in her shoes, I'd be hating your guts right now. Kids need attention and you're not giving it to her.
I'll admit I'm not really in a place to argue with you, but you have to understand there's not a lot that I can do. Come to think of it, you really love your mother, don't you, Ben? She must have showered you with affection and attention.
She did, but what of it? I don't like the way you say that. Stop trying to change the subject and get off track. When are you going to become a better mom for Lily? You have to quit this job. It's the only way.
Why should I be the one that quits? If your income was high enough in the first place, I wouldn't need to drag myself back into the workforce. I would have been happy being a stay-at-home wife. I'm telling you, our house would have collapsed over our heads if I wasn't doing what I'm doing now.
You can spin it in whatever way you want, Kathleen. At the end of the day, there's still a poor, sweet girl yearning for her mommy to come home. Besides, how many times a week do I have to sit there and listen to your complaints about work? If you hated it that much, you'd be better off quitting. So why don't you just do us both a favor and do just that?
Come on, Ben. It's not that simple. A job isn't meant to be fun in the first place. Also, you constantly complain about work yourself, so why can't you be the one that quits? At least with my job, it has its ups as well as its downs. The good parts make up for the bad. No matter how annoyed I get working, it's imperative I keep at it. It's for my family. No, it's for our family.
You know what? A light bulb just switched on in my brain. I finally realized why you need to be out working so much. I see through your facade. You actually got another man in tow, don't you? I told you when we got married, I'll make you regret the day that I catch you cheating on me.
Now you're just being an idiot. Come on, Ben. You don't actually think I'm cheating on you, do you?
What other explanation could there be? Don't think you can lie to me, woman. I know you love getting chummy with any guy that flashes you a smile. I've seen the way that you look at young bucks working at the cafes. Admit it, you'd love if one of them took you out sometime.
You're absolutely deluded, Ben. If you're gonna be accusing me of something like this, prove it. You can't, because I'm not cheating on you. Cut it out already. I said I don't do that type of thing. Even if I wanted to, I don't have the time for it. If anyone should quit their job because they complain too much about it, it should be you.
What the hell? Why should I be the one that quits?
I haven't heard you say one positive thing about your work. In fact, you complain about your work 10 times more than me. I'm sure working real estate has its stresses, but let's be real. Even the clients you work with complain about you.
Who cares about their stupid, meaningless complaints? It's something I have to do regardless. If I didn't, our family would be living off a daily diet of bread and eggs. Is that what you want? Do you really want to live a life barely getting by? I'm the glue that holds our family together. The fact that we can enjoy the lifestyle we do is because I put in the hard hours at work.
Okay, give me a break. Don't tell me that's actually how you think. Don't you realize you're the one setting this family back all the time? We border on the line of being broke because of your habits.
What are you talking about? I don't have any habits in the first place.
Are you sure about that? If it's not a habit, what would you call the incessant drinking you do every day? Sure, we can put food on the table, but we certainly would have more savings if you stopped drinking.
Is that what you're angry about? You're a joke, woman. I work until my hair falls out and you're gonna criticize me for having a drink at the end of the day? Unbelievable.
Well, of course there's nothing wrong with having a drink every now and then. All I'm saying is that you should cut back on it. Even you have to admit it's getting way out of hand. Don't forget, I'm also working just as hard as you. You don't see me drinking a barrel of alcohol every night. Every now and then, on days when I'm especially tired, I'll pick up something nice from the supermarket. It could be a chocolate or maybe an ice cream. Come to think of it, you come at me for having my own little reward after work. I should be able to criticize you for your bad habit too.
What you do and what I do are two totally different things. I'm grinding away at the job that I despise. There's not one bit of pleasure for me. At least for you, you get to enjoy what you do. I don't see you coming home all tired and depressed like I am. You shouldn't need a reward like I do. Your reward is whatever pleasure you get from working that day. To reward yourself with chocolate all the time is ridiculous. Which is why I think you're having way too much fun with your current job. Think of how your daughter feels as you're off laughing with other people. You're neglecting your child. I'll let you think over that one little bit more. You can talk to me when you come back to your senses.
I don't need to think about anything, Ben. I know there's nothing wrong with what I'm doing. Ben, what the hell am I looking at right now? You wouldn't believe the type of day I've had. The amount of disgusting passengers I had on the plane is making me crave sleep. I've been banging on this door for the past 10 minutes now. I know you're in there. I can hear you squealing Bon Jovi's Living on a Prayer. We're going to get a complaint if you don't stop that racket.
Wait, you're still here? I stopped hearing that banging on the door, so I thought you got the message and left already. Say what you want about my singing, I can still do it 10 times better than you. Anyway, you're not in the place to be criticizing me and what I'm doing. Don't think I didn't catch what you're up to. I know you've been unfaithful to me.
I'm sorry, Ben. What the hell are you talking about? Don't tell me you're conjuring up another fantasy about me cheating on you again.
Oh no, this is no fantasy. I can guarantee that much. You should have been smarter about the way you come into the house. Anyone with a brain cell would be smart enough to park their car a few blocks away from the house their husband is living in. You and your pretty little boyfriend were in plain view from our bedroom window. I saw the way you gave him that stupid little smile as you left the car. Thanks to you and your disgusting flirting, I had enough time to bar this door.
You truly are amazing, you know? Of course you would be dim-witted enough to not realize that was actually my boss. I've shown you his picture in the past, so obviously you weren't interested enough to pay attention. My other coworkers and I brought to his attention about how rude the customers were today on the plane. He's a super nice guy and decided to give us a lift home. If you didn't fill your head with stupid ideas, you'd be able to see that my coworkers were sitting right behind me. Ready to apologize now?
You are one crafty woman. You know that, Kathleen? Only you could think of such an elaborate story on the spot. Or maybe you were sitting in the car thinking of a good excuse for the moment I found out.
Honestly, Ben, you are so deluded. I think I need to call a therapist for you. I don't want to sit here and waste time arguing with you about it. I haven't done anything wrong. If you don't want to hear it from me, you can call up the office and ask them yourself. Wait until the manager hears about your accusations. We'll be laughing about you on the planes for weeks.
Bark all you want, honey. The only one laughing is me sitting cozy in my bedroom gown drinking a martini. The sound of you banging on that door is music to my ears.
Cut it out already, Ben. Just let me in. I still live in this home. Do you really want to escalate this? I'll call the police if I have to.
No chance of that happening, woman. I'll explain to them fully about our situation and why you're not being let into this house. Just get the message already and go away. If you don't, I'll go to the bedroom window and start pouring my martini on top of you.
You stubborn, vile man. Don't worry. Our daughter Lily should be home from school. I'll text her to do something about this chain. The moment I get inside, you better powder up that cheek for a good slap. I have a lot of pent-up aggression from work today.
Bad chance of that happening. Lily is in her room listening to educational podcasts. I'm doing the right thing and making her more academically in tune. Text her as many messages as you want. She won't be the one reading them. I have her phone. Send me something entertaining so I can further enjoy my evening.
Ben, you are taking this way too far. How much do you want to escalate this?
You aren't getting into this house, Kathleen. Give it up now. Surely you have somewhere else to stay? You have that new boyfriend of yours. Why don't you stay with him?
How many times do I have to say it? He's not my boyfriend. He's well respected in our workplace and everyone knows he absolutely adores his wife. I never intrude on their privacy.
You really thought your story through, haven't you? Do whatever you want, honestly. Whether it be your boyfriend or some friends, I don't want you staying here tonight. Why don't you go back to that decrepit home that you came from? I'm sure your insufferable parents would be happy to have you home.
If that's the way it has to be, then I guess I will. I'll be going home tonight, but don't think I won't be back to sort this mess out. Especially with Lily being alone with you.
Don't worry. Lily is enjoying a little father and daughter time. We're gonna have a great evening without you. We're gonna do arts and crafts with Mommy's photos. We're gonna cut her out of the family photos and start drawing horrible monsters on it.
Say what you want, Ben. I know the type of girl Lily is. She'd never do something as disgusting as that to her mother. We'll be in touch soon.
It's already 6 o'clock and Lily hasn't come home. I've already called the school and they said that she's not there. I hate your guts, but I think something is wrong with her. We need to call the police. She's in danger.
Slow your horses, buddy. Let's not jump to that conclusion. She's right here, safe in her mother's arms.
What the hell? Give me my daughter back. How dare you try to take her away from me?
I'm not leaving her in the care of a filthy cheater. I'll make sure that you never see her beautiful face again.
What are you on about? You've been the one that's been cheating on me.
Shut up, Ben. I know what you've been doing. This whole time you've been accusing me of cheating on you. Turns out that the one that was actually cheating was you.
Oh yeah? Do you have any proof to back that statement? You'd better be absolutely sure of yourself before you accuse me of cheating.
I sure do. I have an overwhelming amount of proof. 2 witnesses and a little bit of extra information from a detective agency.
Wait, I don't like where this is going. Explain yourself.
With pleasure, starting with the witnesses. It was my mother and her daughter Lily. My mother was out shopping, looking for some furniture to decorate the home. As she was walking around the mall, she spotted you speaking quite cheerfully to a young woman. You two were at a cafe, and she didn't want to intrude on the chance that it was business. She let it slip her mind until Lily told us the rest of the details.
No, don't tell me. Not my precious Lily.
She's not your precious Lily anymore. I found out about everything you've been doing to her. She's had enough of it. Seeing as Lily is the one that's home more than me, she's had contact with the woman you've been seeing.
Yes, I already know that. I didn't try to hide it from her, but I did tell her.
To keep it a secret from her mother? That if she really loved her father, she wouldn't tell her mother what you were up to? You brainwashed that little girl.
If no one found out about it, everything would have been fine. It was just a simple lie. I can't believe after all the times I told her to keep it a secret, she would actually do this. I don't understand why this is happening. I bribed her with sweets and presents. I can't believe she would do this now.
It seems that way. Even you managed to turn her against her own mother, a woman she loves with all her heart. It all started when you accused me of cheating. All of a sudden, she realized what you were doing behind my back. She started questioning the morality of your actions. That's when she finally confessed and said everything that you've been doing.
That little girl, I thought we had a bond. Why would she do this to her beloved papa?
You should know already. Lily is far more mature than her age. It seems this whole process has been very hard on her. She knew it was the right thing to tell her mother what was going on. On the other hand, she didn't want to risk losing her parents. She knows that if I knew what happened, there was a chance of us getting divorced. Not only would her family be in disarray, but the income would be split. She actually went as far as to think of the financial consequences of us getting a divorce. That's way too much mental strain for a little girl.
I feel like such a horrible man. I should have never put her through something like that. I just hope there's an opportunity for me to explain myself. I still love that little girl. So what else do you have on me? What other little messy details did the so-called detective agency find?
I employed the detective agency because I wanted to fully confirm what you've been doing. I had to on the off chance that her understanding of the situation was incorrect. And boy, was I glad when I did that.
Just spit it out already. What do you have on me?
I have everything from messages to photos to testimonies. The detective did a good job of catching your ugly mug in the photos. I'll be sending them to you later. Maybe it'll help you realize how much of an ugly human being you are.
Laugh it up. What do you mean you have testimonies? Don't tell me you actually talked to her.
Of course I did. Well, not me specifically. The detective did. It seems I wasn't the only one you were lying to. I know from our long years of marriage that you don't have the wit or the time to talk up a new woman. I pretty much married you out of pity, to be honest. From what this mistress says, you've been telling her that your wife died in a plane accident. You curried up her sympathy in an effort to get her to like you. You are such a bland and despicable man. The only way you can add anything interesting to your character is by lying.
Well, if you think about it, it was quite a good lie. Let's face it, I can't exactly hide the fact that I have a child. She was bound to find out that I lived with Lily. I had to explain that somehow. Not only was it the perfect story for why Lily was with me, she also opened up herself to me more. I may not have charm, but I certainly have the wit. What did she say when she finally found out that I have a wife?
That woman is absolutely livid with you. She said don't even think about a chance of being able to see her a second time. Apparently she's had this happen to her in the past and she assaulted the man for lying to her. She said she wouldn't do something like that considering she already has a criminal conviction. That being said, I wouldn't be surprised if a golf club smashed into your window as you were sitting in the car. I'd be careful if I was you.
Far out. I didn't think that she was that type of woman. So where do we go from here? I'm assuming that you want a divorce?
Indubitably. I wouldn't think twice about staying with a man that not only cheats on me, but also insults what I do with my life.
Okay, and what else are you after? Don't tell me you're actually gonna take Lily?
Were you expecting otherwise? I'd rather die than have you be the main male figure in her life. I can't imagine the stupid things you try to teach her when she gets older.
You can't take her away from me. She's the only thing that I have left. With you and that girl out of the picture, I'll have no one else to be with.
Tough luck for you, sir. This is the consequence of your actions.
Well, think about it this way. How are you expecting to raise her? You need a man to provide for you. I'll have you know I got a raise recently.
I'd rather you choke on any extra money you're earning than give it to us. I don't need a man to provide for me. I'm already working and making my own money. I earn enough for Lily and me to get by. I don't know where you'd get the idea that I need your help. Financially, I have every assurance that we're gonna be fine.
So, this is how it's gonna be, huh? You're really gonna tear my daughter away from me? After all the love and energy I poured into her, this is how I'm repaid for being a good father?
Take a good look at yourself, Ben. You're far from a good father. I'll be having a word with our lawyers about this divorce. I'll be in contact again soon.
Hey, Kathleen. It's been a while.
I didn't wake up this morning expecting a message from you. I can't wait to hear what you want.
Well, I'm just glad you didn't block me. I guess there's some chance of us reconciling after all. I actually saw you today walking around in an expensive neighborhood. Just what the hell do you think you're doing? Don't tell me you're actually thinking about buying a house there. You do realize the rent is like $40,000 a month?
Thanks for letting me know. I was curious about the price of it. I quite like the look and the location.
What are you talking about? There's no way a poor single mother like you could buy something like this.
I'd change your perception of me if I were you, Mr. Cheater. You have no idea what's happened to me over the past 3 years. I managed to snag a guy that was quite wealthy. He's got assets approximating $77 billion. He sent me out today to look for a future home for us to live in. A measly $40,000 a month is nothing to us.
That sounds just like you. I shouldn't be surprised that you would try and marry a guy for his money. So where'd you meet this guy anyway? I bet it was some application for old men to look for young, ferocious women.
Not so, I'm afraid. He was actually one of the passengers.
For real? So you managed to get yourself on a first-class plane to meet these guys?
I'm not that much of a gold digger. I actually met him in the economy class. He told me he was so sick of flying first class all the time that he wanted a change of pace and decided to ride economy. That's when he met me and my excellent service. He fell in love with me in an instant. After that, he incessantly started riding economy class just to talk to me. It wasn't long until he asked me to be his girlfriend. We didn't even reach a week of dating before he proposed to me.
Well, isn't that good for you? How does Lily feel about all of this? She must be petrified of this new man in her life.
Quite the opposite, actually. She absolutely adores him. She's currently in middle school and has a lot of anger issues, but apart from that, they get along well. She's a lot more mature now, so they stay up at night watching movies together. I catch them on the couch drinking cocoa with marshmallows in it.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. My precious Lily with another man? I should be the one drinking that cocoa.
You should have been thinking about something like that when you sat at home all night drinking martinis. She would have loved to do something like that with you instead of sitting in her room all alone. By the way, I know exactly what's happened to you these past 3 years. Looks like you got the short end of the stick.
Oh yeah? What exactly do you know?
Well, my husband dabbles in real estate, so sometimes we catch whispers of what you've been doing. Looks like your agency found out that you had relations with a customer and decided that you weren't worthy of their promotion. I can imagine that's going to be a big stain on your reputation.
It's more than you can imagine. I don't understand why I can't bring any new customers in. Is it really that big of a deal in the first place?
Yes, with that type of reputation, I'd rather depend on someone who's more put together. Not only have people been laughing about you being the worst employee, you're also the only guy who's single in that workplace.
Laugh it up all you want. You don't know how painful it is to be alone this whole time. I'm sick of you making fun of me.
I'm sorry, but I just can't help myself. After all the ridicule and pain you put me through, you have to give me this chance of respite. On top of being the loner in the workplace as well as the least earning employee, your mother's disowned you as well. I wonder how it feels to have everyone turn their backs on you. Do you feel any regret for what you've done now?
Look, I can understand you hating me and my clients not wanting to associate with me, but it's another thing to have your own mother disown you. I thought that she would support me no matter what. I can't believe she's taking your side instead of mine. It's like I'm not even her son anymore. She cares about you more than me.
It seems the relationship with your mother was one-sided. She clearly didn't love you as much as you loved her.
None of this is fair. I've lost everyone close to me. I'm the laughing stock in my workplace. How could the gods be so cruel?
I don't know why you're so surprised about this. Look at your history. It's inevitable that this would happen. Hey, while I've got you, I have something I need to ask.
Don't worry, Kathleen. I already know. You want us to reconcile so I can be a part of Lily's life more.
So, about that house I was looking at, how is the security on it?
The house? Well, it comes at that price for a reason. It has a state-of-the-art security. A fly couldn't land on that lawn without raising an alarm.
Lovely, that's exactly what I wanted to hear. My husband wants to put mine and Lily's safety first. The most important thing is to have a home that we can feel safe in. Well, that's all I really want from you, Ben. I'll be blocking you now. Enjoy the rest of your life as a loner.
Kathleen, don't go just yet. What happened to us reconciling? Think about Lily.
I was true to my word and actually blocked Ben. I haven't had direct contact with him ever since. From what the wind tells me, he's been continuing his bad habits of flirting with his clients. He's gone as far as to start using dating applications to meet women. Because of his appalling behavior, his real estate agency had no choice but to fire him. I'm not quite sure what happened to him after that, but one of my friends said he saw someone just like him living in the park. As for me, I'm doing fantastic in my new home with my new husband and Lily. I'm able to continue working without any judgment from my husband. Lily is blossoming into a sweet, independent young lady as well. I want these days to last forever. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. If you enjoyed it, please remember to click the like button. See you in the next video!